Jingle bells ringing in my ear.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michaela, and if you're not new here, welcome back and welcome to another day of Vlogmas. So in today's vlog, I'm going to be sitting down and actually getting ready my freelance makeup kit. In case you guys didn't know, I am a freelance makeup artist, so I am going to be putting together my kit to take with me because tomorrow I have a very, very special event that I am going to be working that I am very honored to be a part of. So I'm gonna sit down and talk to you guys about what I'm doing. But while I do that, I need to really take my nail polish off. So I'm gonna do that while I talk to you guys. By the way, I am once again so sorry if there is a background noise. I can't remember which video it was, but I basically was talking about how I live on a military base post, and there's a construction team going around and doing, like, changing out the roofs on some of the houses. Last week or the week before, they were doing our neighbors across the street. Now they're doing the neighborhood, like, right behind us. So now there's noise coming from, like, behind our home. So it's just, hopefully it's not too bad, but it is what it is. So basically I'm gonna be working with a nonprofit organization called Pink Warrior Angels of Texas. And it's an organization that helps people who have cancer as far as, like, resources. It helps them financially if they need, like, financial aid, with just, like, support in general, because cancer is a really big deal and, you know, you need a lot of support going through that kind of stuff. So basically this event that I'm working, it's called Runway for Hope, and this nonprofit does it every year. And what it is it's kind of, I think it's like a runway show, but it's basically a fundraiser organization to help raise funds for the nonprofit to help those who have cancer and basically help them with funds, whether it's medical bills or just paying basic bills because they're unable to work, whether because they're doing, like, cancer treatments or something like that. It's basically a fundraiser to raise money for that. And I believe it's gonna be like a runway show, what they're doing. I'm not sure how they're raising the money to be exactly. Basically what I'm doing is I'm doing makeup for the models, and it's really cool because all the models that are gonna be in the runway show have either had cancer, they're currently going through cancer, but they all have been affected in one way or another with cancer. And so me and a few other makeup artists, hairstylists, we are going to be doing makeup on these special people. And so I have about 3 to 4 clients that I'm working with. Man, this construction. So I'm gonna be working with about 3 to 4 people tomorrow. And so I need to basically just get my makeup kit ready, make sure that I have everything I need. It is going to be a very, very long day. I'm kind of nervous just because it is going to be a lot. I've never worked an event like this before, but I know it's gonna be really good for me as far as, like, experience-wise and whatnot. Oh, and, like, Miss America is supposed to be there apparently. Like no big deal. Okay. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to show you guys what I'm going to put in my kit. This isn't a what is in my freelance kit because I am nowhere near finishing, like, building my kit. Those of you who are freelance makeup artists, y'all know how much time and effort and money it takes into putting together a freelance kit. A lot of people don't realize how expensive it is to build a makeup artist kit. It just takes a lot of money, and honestly, the first year that you start freelancing, you aren't profiting off of anything because you are literally taking any money that you earn and putting it back into your kit and buying more products, buying newer products, buying better products. It's a lot of money and effort and love that is put into my kit. So maybe one day I will show you guys, like, everything that's in my kit and why I have this and what I use it for, but I still would like to, like, get more stuff, upgrade stuff, so it's nowhere near, like, perfect. So I won't go into, like, great detail about, like, certain products or why I use them, but I will show you guys, like, what I put in that. So I'm gonna finish taking this nail polish off my nails because I just want my fingers to look clean tomorrow and not have chipped off nail polish. So yeah, once I am done doing this, then we will get to getting my kit together. Okay guys, you probably won't be able to see my face, but this is my kit that I usually take with me. It's just kind of like a briefcase style. I would love to get, like, the rolling Zuka bag or something like that, but for right now, this will have to do. So it's got 2 compartments in it, which I really like. So I'm gonna start off with probably putting all of my palettes in here. I work with a lot of palettes, especially, like, traveling wise. It's so much easier to just work with palettes just because it's less bulky and you can fit a lot more stuff in your case. So I'm gonna put my palettes in first. These are all of my palettes that I like to take with me. So for starters, this is my RCMA palette, my foundation and concealer palette that I recently bought. I love this thing. I actually don't know if I'll be really needing this because all of the models that we're doing makeup on, they are going to be bringing their own foundation just because a lot of them, whether they're going through chemo or treatments and whatnot, they might have more sensitive skin, and so they know what works best for their skin. So they have been asked to bring their own foundation, but just in case, I like to have this just to be safe. So I'm gonna be putting this in my kit. This is a highlighter kit that I have, the Anastasia Glow Kit. Really pretty, it works for all skin tones, and I just think it's gorgeous. You can use it as eyeshadow toppers for a shimmer shade. It's just really pretty. This is really good to have in your kit. My blush palette, this is just a BH Cosmetic blush palette. It's nothing fancy, but this works really good and it's an amazing price point. So for eyeshadow palettes, I recently bought this, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. I have this for myself and I've used it for years, ever since it came out, and then I finally decided to just buy one for my clients as well. So this is like brand spanking new. I've only used it once prior on a client, and so I'm gonna be taking this because you can create so many different looks with this palette. These two palettes are really amazing. These are from ColourPop. So I have the Bare Necessities, which is just literally a bunch of like nude tones, some warm tones, and they've got really, really pretty shimmer shades. I use this one a lot as a shimmer shade for a lot of clients, and it looks really pretty on multiple different skin tones. And then this one is really pretty as well because it's a lot more cool tones. So like this would be really pretty for a smoky eye, even like bridal makeup too. So yeah, these are really great. Like honestly, all you would need if you're, I mean, this technically isn't a what's in my kit, but I'm just gonna share with you guys anyways. If you're just starting out as a freelance makeup artist, this is like really all you need. Even ColourPop, great eyeshadow palettes. These are really, really great too, and super affordable for if you're just starting out. Same with BH Cosmetics. This is like dirt cheap. Okay, so two other palettes that I have. This is just a NYX contouring palette that I've had for quite some time, and it's just a really good contouring palette for many different shades of skin. It's really easy. It's a really great dupe for like the Anastasia contour kit, the matte contour kit. I would love to upgrade to one of those very soon, but this is really great for starter, and it applies really, really easily and it looks amazing. And then this is my Anastasia. This is the lipstick kit. This is really, really great if you're starting out. I love it. It's got so many different shades you can mix and match. And so this is really great if you want to save space instead of having like a bunch of individual lipsticks. This is really nice to have. So like I said, I love working with palettes because it's just way easier than having tons of different tiny little things. Okay, so this is like the main luggage department. All my palettes are in this first one, and then all the bulk of my stuff goes in here, and I kind of just like store stuff in here when I'm not using it because I don't really have anywhere else to put it in my room. But I have spatula palettes, tissues, extra sponges. I like to have a lot of different sponges. These are really nice, by the way. I got these off of Amazon, and they are like a dupe for the actual beauty blender. They same shape, same consistency and softness. They're really, really nice to use. My other ones that I use are just the Real Techniques blending sponges. So I got these little puffs, which I love to use. What I generally will do, I don't like to necessarily like put my hand on people, but sometimes when I'm doing something more precise, I need to like rest my hand on something. And so I buy these little puffs and I stick my pinky in them. That way I can kind of like rest it on their face without messing up their makeup. So I bought a bunch of these, and I generally will just like wash these with antibacterial soap when I'm done, spritz them with alcohol and let them dry, and I could reuse them. Extra hand sanitizer, more tissues. These are just flat round cotton pads because I like to do like a toner and wipe that over clients' faces beforehand just to get any like dead skin or dirt off their face so that they have a bare face to start with. And then up here, this is just like a brush case where I keep all of my extra brushes. I can fit stuff back here, what is back here? Q-tips, mascara wands, all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of room in this bag, which I really like. So I'll probably put all my brushes in here, like all my clean brushes, and then I will bring an extra baggie to put all my dirty brushes in when I'm done using them so that I'm not like cross-contaminating. And then I just need to kind of fill this out. And this is really nice too because I can like mix and match like compartments to kind of make it fit however I want it. So that's cool. Okay, so for concealers, we're gonna start off with this. I love to use the LA Girl Pro concealer and correctors. There's so many different shades and they're very affordable and they work really, really well. So I like to, like, as you can see, like I have tons of different concealer shades. And then I have these correctors, which are really nice. This is like a peach color corrector, which is really great for brightening. And then this one's like a orangey darker one, which is really great for those who have like hyperpigmentation or darker spots on their skin, especially for gals who have darker skin. Okay, so this is for eyebrows and eyeliner. I just use a NYX Micro Brow eyeliner. These are really great. I use them on myself and they're a great dupe for the Anastasia Brow Wiz. So I have different shades like taupe, auburn, I have espresso, chocolate, so tons of different ones there. I have different eyeliners. I mainly just have a brown eyeliner that I use a lot, or this is black, but a black eyeliner, a brown one, a nudie one, and then I have a liquid eyeliner pen. I honestly don't use that one that much because I use a gel eyeliner in a pot and I'll like scrape some out and then use that on a brush just because it's more sanitary. And then I have clear brow gel, mascara, which this is the L'Oreal Voluminous, really great mascara. I use it on myself. And then I just have a brown pomade, which I use for like if somebody doesn't really have like any brow hairs. Okay, so next we're gonna move on to powders. This is primarily the loose powder that I use. This is just the Morphe Brushes Translucent Loose Powder. This goes translucent on all skin tones. It's super nice. I also like this CoverGirl Advanced Radiance Pressed Powder. This is really great for the under eyes or all over the face, especially for more mature skin. It's really nice. This is just a darker, loose powder that I like to use. I don't really use it that often, but it's nice to have just in case. And then this is just my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, which I use on pretty much every single client. It looks amazing. Oh, and this is a really great primer. This is the e.l.f. Putty Poreless Primer. This is really great for filling pores in. I just take a little dollop out and wipe it in their T-zone and press it into the skin. It's really, really nice. I'm trying to bring as little product as possible so that I'm not just like having a bunch of stuff that's just in my way and it's easier to work with. Okay, so I'm gonna jump over to lashes real quick. So generally I have like 2 different types of lashes that come in with my prices. So these come with like the price that I give clients. So there's a couple different styles of lashes. I have Ardell Dummy Wispies. These are all Ardell, and then these are more fancier lashes that I use as like an add-on. They're more of like a 3D effect. They're fuller. So I have Iconic lashes from House of Lashes. I have these really pretty ones from Eylure. I'm not gonna bring these just because these are like special lashes, but I am going to bring these. Technically for our models, we are told that we're going to be doing the magnetic lashes on them. However, those don't always work out, especially if you have to trim the lash, because if you guys know, you should always measure the lash to make sure it's the right size. And with magnetic lashes, if you trim it, then part of it's going to be popping off because you had to trim off the magnet. So I don't know how that's going to work. Hopefully it works out great, but if not, I'm just going to bring lashes with some eyelash glue in case I need to pop some on. So next I'm just going to throw in, this is just a regular moisturizer, oil-free, that I like to put on my client's skin just to make sure it's nice and hydrated prior. Morphe Continuous Setting Spray, which is a must-have for your kit. This is also a really nice gel liner to have. This is just the Maybelline Eye Studio in the shade Blackest Black. And then these L'Oreal pressed eyeshadows are really, really pretty. So this is in the shade Iced Latte, I believe. Really pretty to throw on as a shimmer shade. This is another one. It's more of like a black shimmer shade, which is really great for a smoky eye. And it is called Eternal Black. And then I believe this is from ColourPop from when they did their Disney collection. This is just a brown shimmer. It's more like a glittery shade, kind of a little translucent. So this is really pretty. It's like a topper as well. This is really nice. This is called a color switch. So basically if you're working with different colored eyeshadows or just different shades and you want to use the same brush, you take the brush and you literally just like swirl it in here and it takes off majority of the shadow. So this is really nice to have if you're working in between, like if you're working with the same client and you need to just like change a color or something like that. It's really nice. So next are going to be my utensils. I just have an eyelash curler. I have some scissors if I need to trim lashes. I have some tweezers somewhere in here, tweezers. And then I have a couple of these metal spatulas that I like to use if I need to scrape out a product, whether it's lipstick or from my cream foundation palette. Okay, so I always bring these spray bottles with me. This one has alcohol, which I will probably fill up again. It is 70% or higher. You always want 70% or higher as far as alcohol goes. This is just water. You never know when you need to damp a brush or a beauty blender, which I will probably clean out and put fresh purified water in it. This has a toner. This is just like a witch hazel aloe toner to help clean the face prior. I don't know if they're gonna come with a clean face or not, and so this is really great and gentle for the skin. And then this is just some more hand sanitizer. And I'm probably gonna take these back out just to put more stuff in and clean them out. But for right now, I just kind of want to put everything in my case so that I know that everything fits. These are going to be, hello camera. These are going to be all of my spatula palettes that I can put product on if I want. Sometimes I put it on the back of my hand, so I just like to have these in case. Okay, so now I have two separate baggies. The first one, I just have some Q-tips and lip applicators to help apply product, keep it as sanitary as possible. And then the next one is going to be mascara wands. I like that these ones have pink wands because then you can see how much product that you have on your mascara wand. I do need to get like a little plastic thing to just put them in. I couldn't find one. I didn't have enough time to go and look. So I'm just putting it in plastic baggies right now. They're clean, sanitary, so. Okay, so I just switched around a couple of these dividers to make more room because I totally forgot I have lip products I have to put on there as well. So I have this Burt's Bees lip mask that I like to put on in the beginning when I do people's makeup so it can absorb into their lips so they are nice and hydrated. I have all of my lip liners. I use the NYX lip liner pencils. These are actual like pencils, which is really nice because then when you're done with a client, what I like to do is spray it with alcohol, wipe everything off, sharpen it, spray it with alcohol again. So that way it's like a new pencil every single time. Also, some other lipsticks that I have are from Revlon. You guys, if you have not tried these lipsticks from Revlon, I highly recommend it. These are so gorgeous. I recently found this shade. It's called Bare It All 755. And I'm not kidding you when I say this is such a pretty, just like pinky, nude shade. This works so beautifully on so many different skin tones. It is like my new go-to lipstick for if people want just like a nude. This one's also really pretty as well. It's just a pretty brown shade. I've yet to use it on clients, but it's just another nude with more of a brown undertone and it's really gorgeous. Now this liquid lip I had to add to my kit. This is from L'Oreal. It is their, let me focus. This is their liquid lipstick. It is in the shade, let's see, 416 I Create, and this is said to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick, and it is so gorgeous. I have this for myself and I wear it all the time, so I would highly recommend adding this to your kit. If you don't have it, you can just take a disposable applicator, stick it in there, and then apply it to the lips. Okay, so I want to say that's good as far as like the makeup portion, so I think all I have left to do is put my brushes in here. So as far as makeup brushes go, I wanted to have tons of makeup brushes for this event, so I went and bought some more. Some of them I will have to clean and sanitize to use for another client just because I couldn't find another one that I liked well enough and I just wasn't gonna buy like a bunch of crappy brushes. So this is a bag full of clean brushes. I have some here. I also washed some. So I'm just going to basically fill all of my brushes in here, and then what I will do is I will bring a different bag because this has a lot of my clean brushes. I will bring a different makeup bag so that when I am done using the brushes, I can just throw them in here so that I know these need to be washed, and that will be like my dirty brush bag. I'm also gonna bring like a mason jar or a cup, so as I'm working on my client and I pull a brush out, I will put it in the glass so that way I can just keep pulling from the glass as I'm doing that one person's makeup, so I'm not putting it back in here and contaminating any of the other brushes if they accidentally touch each other or anything like that. I want to try it and be as bacteria free as possible. I understand. Hi, I'm coming down here to talk. I totally understand that it's literally impossible to eliminate all bacteria. It's not possible to do that. But I do want to be as clean as possible because a lot of these people that I am going to be working on and the models, they do have cancer. So they do have a weaker immune system. So I want to be as careful as possible and as clean as possible. Here are all of my makeup brushes. I'm not going to go through every single one because it's a lot, but these are pretty much all powder brushes, a bronzer brush. I have about 3 different angled blush brushes, which I also use for bronzer, contour, and blush. I love the angled tapered brush just because it fits really nice into the cheekbone areas, and I love that you can use it for multi-purpose different things, which is really great when you're working on multiple clients, so you're not having to use so many brushes. You can use the same brush multiple times, and it just saves you a lot in the end when you have to clean all the brushes. These are foundation brushes, which I might not even use just because I am going to be using sponges for sanitary purposes. It's a lot harder to clean these when you can't like deep clean them with soap and water. And just like bacteria reasons, so like you can with like eyeshadow. I have some highlighter brushes. These are under eye powder brushes. I could also use for dusting powder all over the face or even highlighter as well. These are just Pro Techniques, I really like them. A concealer brush, which I will probably also use the sponge for as well. Tons of different eyeshadow, blending brushes, packing brushes, liner brushes, that kind of stuff. So I have a ton of different varieties. These more so if I need to use one again for a different client, I will clean with a brush cleaner, alcohol, and just re-sanitize it. But I try to not if I don't have to. And yeah, that's pretty much my brushes. So after everything is in, I just take it and kind of squish them all down in there nice and tight. And this is so nice because it keeps the brushes nice and clean and they're not getting into anything. Oh. Makeup remover wipes, really important. I might run to the store later and get some more. I totally forgot. So these are just the Up and Up brand from Target. Really nice, super cheap. They work just as good as all the other ones. So this is what she looks like when she's done, nice and heavy. There is a strap right here. I do get nervous about using it just because I've read reviews that the side things right here, I don't know if you guys can see, like to snap really easily. So oftentimes I will just hold it by the handle because this is a lot more sturdier than by the strap. Okay, so before I end this video, I just wanted to share with you guys one more thing. So this is a clear bag. When I do travel, sometimes I will put some hair tool products in here, like hairspray and whatnot, because even though I'm not technically a hairstylist, I will do a light curl or flat iron on a client's hair if they request for it. But since there are going to be hairstylists at this event, I won't need to do that, but I am going to put a couple other things in here. So I'm going to take a roll of paper towels with me to lay down on the surface to put like all my tools on and everything, and that way when I'm done, I can just like wrap everything up that is dirty and can throw it away in the trash, and then I have a clean one that I can do. I'm going to put a mirror to take with me so that way clients can see their makeup when it's done. I have some hair clips that I put in here. I also have something I need to sanitize and put back in here, but this is so that if I need to pull their hair back. A lot of them might not have hair because of chemo and radiation, but those that do have hair, in case I need to put their hair back, I will bring this in as well. This is just some simple brush cleaner, which I will use in between clients if I need to clean off a brush, and then I will sanitize it with alcohol. And then I'm going to bring a couple of these makeup bags like I stated previously, so when I am done using a brush and I'm not going to reuse it, I will put all of my dirty brushes in a bag. That way they are not cross-contaminating with clean brushes, and then as soon as I get home I will take all these out and wash them. And then I always use the same bag, so this is technically like the clean bag for brushes. I will get another bag for dirty brushes, and that is always my dirty brush bag that I will always put dirty brushes in, so no clean brushes will ever go in that bag. Okay, so that is pretty much it for what I'm going to be taking for tomorrow. I'm really excited. I need to clean up my station back here, but I am so excited for tomorrow. I'm just excited to be able to give my gifts and talents to people that have gone through a lot in life. Dealing with cancer is not a fun situation for anybody, so I'm just so excited that I can bless these amazing people for an awesome event and give back. And I'm really excited for tomorrow and just to be able to mingle with these people and hear their stories and everything. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. I'm so sorry for the background noise. They are hammering away back there. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me while I got my makeup kit ready. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!